You guys will not defeat me. I went on a date. Yeah, a couple of nights ago. I thought it was going well. I thought. Middle of the date, this girl, she bites her lip. You know this, huh? You dirty dog, you know this one. Right? It's a sex thing. You seen this? You seen this before? Yeah, it hurts, yeah. That's what she said, exactly. Hurts your upper lip. She bit her lip. She looked me up and down. She said, so what are you into? First date, what are you into? It's kind of forward, right? But I told her, you gotta be honest, I said to her, I'm into feet. I got a foot thing. Yeah, I got a foot thing. Yeah, immediately this girl, she pulls back. She says, yuck, that's disgusting. I said, well, what the fuck? It's not disgusting. You're the one who asked. Right? She's the one who asked. Right? So I flipped it on her. Fellas, my friend, let me give you a word of advice. Whenever she accuses you of something, always flip it back on her. Always flip it back. It's a great technique. It's called gaslighting. It works 100% of the time. Try this. So I said to her, I flipped it on her. I said, oh, you think I'm so disgusting for liking feet? What are you into? Flipped it on her. She said, me. It's all about the eyes. For me, all about the eyes. You know what they say about the eyes? I asked you. You know what they say about the eyes? Huh?
They don't lie.
That's the hips, you goddamn idiot. That's not the eyes. What the fuck? The eyes lie all the time. What are you talking? The hips are the ones that are not lying. That's where all the penis, ass stuff is. That's what's not lying. The eyes that can lie. You know what they say about the eyes? It's a common saying. Windows to the soul. That's exactly it. Where were you 3 seconds ago? Huh? They say the eyes are the windows to the soul. That's what she said. That's what this girl said. Eyes are the windows to the soul.
Same thing.
Right? What? You people are disgusting. She said the eyes are the windows to the soul. The windows to the soul. But she was an idiot. Right? She didn't realize. She didn't realize that's really the soul is the bottom of the foot. You guys will not defeat me. You're not going to win. Oh, you thought I didn't know where I was going. You think I'm always 10 steps ahead of you guys. Sorry for the outburst. Sorry for calling you an idiot. You're not an idiot.
It was the same thing. That's what she said.
It's not the same thing. You're a goddamn idiot. Alright, I don't give a shit. Why you make me do this? I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be a good person. That's my new thing. I'm trying to be a good human being. That's been my recent thing. I'm trying to be a good person. I'm getting spiritual. I'm trying to be a good person recently. But I can't stop. My big thing is I'm a compulsive liar. Can't stop lying. That's the big thing. I can't stop lying. Right? I don't even like feet. I don't even like feet. Huh? I just lied to that girl for no reason. I lied to her. I told her like the date was going well. I ended up going back to her place. And now I'm sucking on toes and shit. I don't want to do that stuff. I don't want to. She ended up putting her toes in my mouth. You like that? I'm saying sure, yeah, whatever. It's not good. It's not good. I mean, the issue is, it's the first thing I remember doing, is lying, you know? I remember I was in the first grade, my teachers used to always say, Rohan, when you lie to someone, that means you are lying to yourself, right? That's what they said, right? But very quickly I found out, if you lie to someone, and they believe you, that means you are better than them. You are superior. What fools, they believe you. What idiots. Right? That's why in the third grade I told everyone I had sex. I brought all the boys downstairs. I said, boys, gather around. Form a semicircle. It was like this actually, very similar to this. And I said, boys, I had sex today. All the boys went crazy. No one's had sex before. It was the third grade. How could they have had sex? Right? But this one kid, Harsh was his name, in front of everyone, they were celebrating. They were carrying me on their backs. Shouting my name in front of everyone. He said, bullshit. You didn't have sex. If you had sex, tell me, what does a vagina look like? Stumped me at the time. I had no idea. I was in the third grade. How am I supposed to know? But I was very confident. Confidence is key. Confidence is key when you're lying. I was very confident. I looked him right in the eye. I said, straight line. Straight line, like a coin slot, you know. Straight line down. And here's the thing, this kid, Harsh, he also didn't know what a vagina looked like, so he was like, fuck, do this guy's had sex? What a hero. He's a hero, he's a champion. You know? Lying about the sex, so much better than the sex, right? Lying about the sex to your friends, so much better than the sex itself, right? I don't know. The worst part about sex to me is coming, you know? The best part is right before you come, right? Because after you come, what is it? Shame. Right after you come, shame every time. Fuck, why did I do this? Oh, fuck. It's like I sneezed from my dick. It's like I sneezed, I went, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Shit, sorry. Let me get you a tissue. Hold on. Fuck. So sorry. Shame. It's worse when I'm jerking off, because then shame on me, right? Then shame on me. But, you know, when I'm having sex with someone, then shame on you, right? That's a shame on you kind of situation. Shame is that, right? I don't know. I think the orgasm is different for the ladies. The ladies, I think, have better orgasm. You know, because their orgasm, such a performance. Sometimes they'll cry. You ever seen this? Sometimes they'll cry. You've never seen this? This guy. You know what I'm talking about. Sometimes they'll cry. They'll hallucinate. They'll say, oh, I saw something. Where did you go? What are you talking? Did you die? What are you talking about? Dude, I don't come like that, you know. I don't come like that. The last time I came like that, I remember when I first started jerking off, you know. I was 11 years old. I didn't even know about this. I used to just hit it like this. I used to hit it like it was a gigantic clit. I just used to just hit it like that. And you know, I didn't hit puberty yet, so I didn't develop any semen, right? So I was really fucking coming like a lady. Inside. One with the universe. Boom. Anywhere. On the couch, in the living room, no cleanup, nothing. Humping the floor, humping the TV. I don't give a shit. It's a good time. It was a great time. So envious of you guys, huh? I don't know. Before the sex, that's the best part, I think. You know, as I get a little older, I find out before the sex is the best. The tension, that's the best part of the whole thing. You know, I think people say the honeymoon period is the best part of a relationship. Right? That's what they say, right? The honeymoon period is the best part. I think the best part is before that, even. Before that. You know, there's one moment, one singular moment. That's the best part of a relationship. It's one moment. Let's say, you know, you go to a bar, you meet a girl, you just see a girl, other end of the bar. You see her, she looks at you, you look at her. Right? Before you go and talk that, wow, what tension. What tension in that moment. Before you go and talk, before she says something, you know, like, I'm a Pisces. Fucks the whole vibe up. Like that. You know. Before she said, I'm a Pisces. You know, nowadays, you know, they're saying, some girl told me the other day, she said, I'm polyamorous. You know about this? I'm polyamorous. You know, why would you say that to me? Why can't you just cheat on me like a regular person? That's what regular people do. Why would you say this to me? Self-righteous. God, what the fuck? You know. Best part is before. Right? Before all that. You know. Any single guys in here, let me give you a word of advice. This is a move. This works 100% of the time. Try this shit 100% of the time. Let's say you go to a bar, right? You go to a bar, you sit down, you see a girl other end of the bar, you look at her, she looks at you. You look at her, she looks at you, she looks at you up and down. Right? What do you do in this situation? You don't go talk to her. Don't talk, this is a rookie move. Don't talk to her, you ruin all the leverage you have. Right? Seem desperate. Don't talk to her. Maintain that eye contact. Maybe lean on something. Maintain it. Maintain that eye contact. Right? Wait until she gets distracted for a second. She looks away. Then you go home. Leave the vicinity. Leave that area. The best part is already over. What are you doing over there? You know? Because my mother, she tries to tell me about this stuff. My mother, she says, Rohan, if you want to get a woman interested in you, my mother says, you've got to be, ladies correct me if I'm wrong, you've got to be a little mysterious. Right? You have to have some mystery, right? You've got to be a little mysterious. Now you tell me, what's more mysterious? Then some guy who leaves, never returns. Never comes back. Who is this guy? Is he Batman? What the fuck? You know, one moment he was there, then he's not there. What the hell? You know, what do they say, They say play hard to get. Don't they say that? Play hard to get. I say play hard to find. Where did this guy go? What the fuck? He was here a second ago. Oh my God, where did he go? You know what they say? What do they say? They say, always leave her wanting more. Right? I say, leave. Leave, Go somewhere else. Go take a shit, do something else. Smoke a cigarette, do something, go somewhere else. On her deathbed, she'll be thinking about, oh, there was that guy, he just left. What the fuck? He didn't even say his name. What? Who is this fucking guy? You know. What else do they say? They say this. They say, keep her guessing. Right? They say that, right? Keep her guessing. Right? I say keep her hallucinating. Was there even a guy to begin with? What the fuck was I? What was I staring at the wall for 5 minutes? What's going on? You know, make her think she's dreaming, right? Make her think she's on acid, right? Ego death. Am I tripping? Ego death, right? What am I? Am I alive? What is reality, right? Gaslight this girl into oblivion. What is existence?